Now on CoastTV News.
The community coming together to honor Thomas Berry III's life.
Jeep Festival Day 1. The wheels are churning as the big event kicks off in Ocean City.
Vice President Harris will make history tonight at the Democratic National Convention. We look at Day 4 of the DNC.
And it's about Day 4 where we had low temps. We have low temps near record setting, but it was set back in 1949. This has been a bit of a pattern that makes an interesting thing to think about.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
A procession today to honor Thomas Wilson Berry III. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with a community in mourning.
Hundreds of friends, family, and colleagues showed up to honor Thomas Berry today at the Crossroad Community Church. Many are remembering him as a hero, making the ultimate sacrifice while trying to help someone else. Coast TV News reporter Christina DeRobertis is live in Georgetown. Christina, you were at that service today.
Well, it was a somber day, Mallory, but amid the grief, many people sharing fond memories of Thomas Berry III and the lasting impact he had on the Georgetown and Ellendale fire companies, as well as Sussex County EMS. And Berry served in the Ellendale Fire Company for 8 years, but colleagues said today he was more like a lifetime member. They said he and his family were deeply rooted in the fire service and that he was a mentor to junior recruits. It was Berry's Sussex County EMS manager who eulogized him today, and he spoke of Berry's dedication, his work ethic, and just his overall positive, inviting attitude. We spoke with Sussex County EMS Director Robert Murray, and he shined some light on what happened the day that Berry died. He said that his wide range of skills in 3 different emergency departments really showed the true mark of a hero.
You know, you could really tell that there was a transition of hats on the scene with what we expect of our support staff and what he had done hundreds of times on the scene of motor vehicle crashes as a volunteer firefighter. He was a hero.
Now, we also heard from leadership in the Georgetown and Ellendale fire companies today, and we'll have more on this story coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. But for now, I'm Christina DeRobertis, live in Georgetown, Coast TV News.
And we're taking a live look outside right now as we get ready to check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. And Paul, a little bit of an unusual situation we're dealing with. We've had some lower temperatures than you'd expect.
And in fact, you know, we've been flirting with record lows for the next few days in a row. I'm going to show you just kind of what we're talking about from a statistical standpoint. But it's been crazy cool, almost record setting, but not quite. We had a low of 51 degrees in Georgetown today, 50 Salisbury, as well as 50 degrees in Ocean City. So that's where we are now. As you begin to kind of take a look at the tail of the tape, so to speak, Georgetown on Wednesday cooled down to like 53 degrees. That's the lowest it's ever been since, back in 2004. And today, the record is 50 degrees. We got down to 51 degrees, so we were only 1 degree shy of that. But just to kind of give you a feel as to how cool it's been in our entire general area, 50 for Georgetown, but Delmar dipped down to 48, dipped to 49 in Seaford, 52 Lewis, 55 Bethany Beach, and 57 for Rehoboth Beach. Now, we're going to be talking about some other statistical things as it pertains to just how cool it's been, because guess what, Mallory? We're about to warm right back up to good old summertime.
The way I like it. Thank you, Paul. Happening tonight, a couple of proposed projects involving the Cape and Lopin School District are attempting to be finalized. The projects will be at the Board of Education meeting at the Milton Elementary School. One of the agenda items is building an additional high school classrooms on the area where the outdoor basketball court is. The district claims this will provide room for 450 students. Another is the ability to buy up to 103 acres along Cedar Grove Road. That's for a new district office and a school bus maintenance building.
To all the Jeep lovers out there, you're going to want to hear this. Jeeps were all lined up outside the convention center.
They were in Ocean City today as keys turned for the annual Jeep Fest. The 4-day festival features Jeep displays, music, vendors, and good vibes, along with events and competitions on the beach for everyone to enjoy. Creator of the Ocean City Jeep Fest, Brad Hoffman, says it's like a big family reunion.
Jeep people are like a big family, so it's like a family reunion. So it's like if your family was going to a family reunion, you're anticipating fun, you're anticipating the good times, anticipating people we only see once a year, and maybe you're meeting new family. So with that said, they are so excited.
Jeep Fest kicked things off earlier this morning, and the fun will go all the way until Sunday afternoon with events scheduled all throughout each day.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what do you look forward to the most with Jeep Fest?
Looking at the screen here, here's our results so far. It looks like the majority said the sand course. That's always so much fun to watch the Jeeps go through the obstacle course. I voted for the beach crawl. I've actually driven on the sand in my Jeep in this crawl before.
I would get stuck if I tried to drive
It was hard.
in any vehicle. If you want to go vote in this poll, you can do that. Go to CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app.
Night 3 at the Democratic National Convention had a number of speakers, including Maryland Governor Wes Moore. Governor Moore served in Afghanistan, and he says the same leadership qualities he acquired as he led his troops are the same leadership qualities he sees in Vice President Kamala Harris to lead the country.
You never learn anything about anybody when times are easy. You learn everything you need to know about somebody when times are hard and when the temperature gets turned up. And America, I saw that Kamala Harris is the right one to lead in this moment firsthand.
Tonight is the final night of the DNC. The vice president is preparing to take the stage and make history as she accepts her party's presidential nomination. NBC's Bree Jackson is in Chicago speaking to delegates about the significance of this moment, challenges she faces, and hopes of a future with Harris in the White House.
History in the making tonight as Kamala Harris, the first woman of color, will accept her party's nomination for president. The event capping off a convention of celebration and emotion.
Kamala Harris!
Do something.
Kamala Harris is ready for the job.
All leading up to this moment that many have waited decades to see.
My nieces, nephews, grandchildren can say I too can be president or I can be nominated. I saw that in Shirley Chisholm.
I am the candidate.
During the 1972 presidential race, Shirley Chisholm became the first black candidate to seek a major party nomination and the first woman to run for the top spot on the Democratic ticket, paving the way for Harris.
This is what we dreamed of.
The excitement surrounding the campaign also comes with demands for progress. Pro-Palestinian protesters outside the convention this week continue their calls for a ceasefire in Gaza. We spoke to a leading voice in the uncommitted movement, representing a constituency largely absent from the convention over the administration's stance on the war.
So our message to now Vice President Harris is a hope of her to chart a new course, to differentiate herself from President Biden.
Tonight, Kamala Harris will outline her policy stances and make her case for voters to make history and take the momentum of the DNC to the campaign trail with the election just 75 days away. In Chicago, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And, excuse me, folks, let me just go back here. The California man who was charged with attempting to assassinate Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh will be heading to trial. Nicholas Roski is accused of going to Kavanaugh's home in Maryland with a gun 2 years ago. A trial date set for June 9th, 2025. The trial will be held in a Maryland federal courthouse roughly 30 minutes outside of Washington, D.C. And CIA Director Bill Burns is expected to arrive in Cairo on Friday for high-level talks on the Gaza ceasefire and hostage release deal. That's according to a source familiar with the talks, which are expected to happen over the weekend. A major sticking point is the future of the corridor in southern Gaza, which the Israeli Defense Forces currently control. This comes as talks reach a critical moment in the Gaza ceasefire negotiations. Wednesday, President Joe Biden spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu about a ceasefire and hostage release deal. Earlier this week, the U.S. Secretary of State said these talks may be the last opportunity for a deal between Israel and Hamas.
A Defense Department decision, the new military ruling, and what that means for the military moving forward.
And we're staying with the cool pattern in the morning hours for now, but a warm-up indeed is on the horizon.
But first, a diet that decreases the risk of COVID-19. Hey, what the new research suggests and how effective the diet really is, that's next.
When you take a chance, chance can take you to unexpected places. Whoa. Bet Rivers and Delaware Park Casino. Feel the rush.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home. The progress, the completion, and the move-in. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes. Custom built in our factory and finished on your lot. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Today and tomorrow. Wicomico Civic Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Wicomico Civic Center. Free admission. Free parking. Call 855-SPA-SALE.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Discover the craftsmanship behind each Berica home. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. Step into a world where your future home comes to life. Call our office to schedule your factory tour today.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Foodies, listen up. New research suggesting that following the Mediterranean diet, it might actually reduce your risk of getting COVID-19. Researchers reviewed 6 studies across 5 countries. Inflammation has been associated with both the development and severity of COVID-19, and the senior author of the review noted that the Mediterranean diet has long been known for its anti-inflammatory properties. However, since the research was observational, it cannot prove if the diet does, in fact, protect against the virus.
A federal court has ruled the military can't keep HIV-positive people out. Legal decisions have been chipping away at the Defense Department's stance on HIV for years. The newest ruling broadly bars the military from preventing anyone with HIV from enlisting. The judge said that's because HIV-positive people with undetectable viral loads can perform any military duty. According to the Centers for Disease Control, undetectable people cannot transmit the virus. The Defense Department has argued providing medicine to keep those viral loads undetectable would cost the military too much.
Listen, $1 million would be great, but what about $500 million? Because that's what's on the line this weekend in Mega Millions. The jackpot for Friday night's Mega Millions drawing, it's estimated at $527 million. That's because there's been a dry summer for the lottery. Nobody's won the big prize since June 4th. In fact, only 2 people have won it this year.
But Charlie, when you do win, you're going to remember your best pal in the whole wide world, Paul Williams. All right, here's a look at your Bay forecast. We're going to stay in the 80s now, from 79 up to 80 in Crisfield. We're slowly warming back to the summer-like pattern. Your full forecast coming up in a moment. Charlie, don't forget about it.
Enjoy the season, taste the flavors, support the farmers. Shop the Berlin Farmers Market. Reconnect with the cycles of nature and your community. With a wide variety of produce and provisions, discovering the taste of small-town charm never felt so good. The Berlin Farmers Market, Sundays from 9 to 1.
In Delaware, a family earning $67,000 a year pays the same tax rate as one making $67 million. I'm Matt Meyer, and you don't have to be a former math teacher to know that's an outrage. As governor, I'll make the super wealthy pay more in taxes so working people can pay less. By making state taxes more fair, we'll help more families get ahead. It's not just smart math, it's the right thing to do.
Democrat Matt Meyer for governor.
18 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow, all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Tonight, the eyes of the nation are on Kamala Harris as she takes center stage at the Democratic National Convention. Her vision for the country and her message to voters. Join NBC News for special coverage tonight on NBC.
I like to know what my patients are experiencing, to feel how they're feeling. I choose to walk with them, find a path forward when nobody else will.
NBC's Brilliant Minds, September 23rd, set your DVR.
Enjoy the season, taste the flavors, support the farmers. Shop the Berlin Farmers Market. Reconnect with the cycles of nature and your community. With a wide variety of produce and provisions, discovering the taste of small town charm never felt so good. The Berlin Farmers Market, Sundays from 9 to 1.
I'm proud of you, son. Thanks, Dad. That means a lot. This home wouldn't be possible without the foundational life lessons you taught me. Call Dry Zone. What? To protect your crawl space. This is Delmarva, son. Just like your life, your home's foundation needs a dry crawl space. Call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
A bit of an oddball of the end of August because we're not supposed to be this cool this long, period. But we've been doing that. So, once again, the climatological patterns are wacky all over the place. We're Bay Health camera in Milford. We're at 77 degrees, and we're going to drop to 74 by 7 o'clock. Clear skies and 66 degrees, thanks to the clear skies. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. Terrifically good for us for Thursday. Enjoyable dry weekend ahead. But summer, it's going to come back in style. We're going to flirt with the 90s as we go back into next week. We are clear for right now. And let's take a look at the temps, because that's our big story. You see how we dipped down to 51? That was one away from the record, which was set in 1949. Now, think about this. For example, yesterday we dipped down to 53, and that hadn't happened since, 2004. Today, we were only 1 degree off of the low, and the average low for this time of the year is about 67 degrees. So on this date in 1947, that's what happens. But I started looking up some stuff. You know what? The record low is 54 today, but August's coolest temperature average is about 56. And the lowest August temperature ever measured was 42 degrees, and that happened twice in August at the end of the month, 1976 and 1986. Why is it so chilly? Well, we're dealing with radiational cooling. You see, typically we have clouds in place, so at night when the heat goes up into the atmosphere, it reflects back to space and we stay warm like a big old blanket. But here's what's been happening to us. We've had clear nights and relatively light winds. So what heat we have radiates back up into the atmosphere and it's not reflected back down. Hence your explanation as to why it's been so unusually cool. Right now, we are in the 70s, 76 in Lewis, 72 Milton, 76 in Seaford. Overnight lows dipping back into the 50s. Once again, that's our big story. But we're about to rebound back into the summer-like conditions. 81 for the high in Lewis, 82 in Georgetown and Millsboro. We're going to warm to 82 in Vienna and 80 degrees in Cambridge. And then we're going to warm to the low 80s just about everywhere except for Chincoteague and Ocean City. We'll be just shy of 80 degrees at 79. The UV index is still on the high side. I know it's cool and makes you think I don't have to worry about this, but remember, we have a great deal of brightness, so the UV index is at a high level. You could get burned within 30 minutes, so wear the sunblock, even though I know it's not hot. Friday morning in the 60s, 80s by the afternoon, hardly a cloud in the sky. Saturday, once again, 50s, and we are clear by Saturday afternoon. So all this clear sky stuff, working against us. So for tonight, mostly clear, fast dropping temperatures, back to the 50s we go, threatening for another record low. Sunshine and 81 tomorrow, sunshine and 83 on Saturday. But by next week, we go back to summertime, But those lows in the morning are still going to stay, Mallory, on the cool side.
I just want it to get warmer, Paul. 2 buildings are gone after a fire in Cambridge struck around 2 p.m. in a butcher shop and a vacant 2-story wood frame farmhouse. These fires originated inside the butcher shop shortly after the owner had been done doing work inside. Both buildings seem to be a total loss, according to the fire marshal, as the vacant home was 100+ years old.
And a neighbor discovered another fire in Cambridge yesterday around the same time. Multiple teenagers fired off marine 12-gauge flares throughout the neighborhood. The teams refused to identify themselves or cooperate with police. In a press release, police say they will identify and charge these individuals. Salisbury Fire Department members participating in a joint training exercise with the Maryland Army National Guard. This special unit assists civil authorities throughout the state with assets capable of performing screenings, search, detection, response, characterization, sampling, and on-site identification at special events or incidents.
Coming up, artificial intelligence being used to spread misinformation. That's not new, but we'll see how it's being used now to throw off candidates during election season. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Mann & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County, whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Mann & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Mann & Sons Real Estate.
This weather's brought to you by
Mann & Sons Real Estate.
When MAGA extremists took away our rights, Kyle Evans-Gay took action.
Kyle fought for her daughters and ours in the state Senate, delivering the strongest abortion protections in Delaware history.
She took on the NRA to ban assault weapons and protect our communities.
Led on securing our vote and our democracy.
I'm Kyle Evans-Gay, and I'm running for lieutenant governor because a new generation will champion reproductive freedom and fight for our families. Let's do this, Delaware.
At Precision Exteriors, caring is our cause, and community is a big part of everything we do.
Habitat's partnership with Precision Exteriors has been incredible. They come out, they get everything done quickly, efficiently, and they leave no nail left behind when they're cleaning up and they're done.
Choose Precision Exteriors for your next home improvement project. Roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. We use quality materials with excellent craftsmanship. And we work with insurance companies advocating for you. Remember, measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales event continues at Preston Ford. Experience incredible deals on a massive selection of over 900 new Ford vehicles. You can save over $11,000 off MSRP on select 2023 Ford F-150s, or get over $9,000 off MSRP on a 2023 Bronco Badlands. Shop with us online at PrestonFord.com and we'll deliver it to your driveway today. Visit Preston online or in person during the Make It Ford Summer Sales event at Preston Ford. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Turn your dreams of a perfect kitchen into reality with That Cabinet Store, where a dedicated team of designers will bring your vision to life. Whether it's traditional or European, kitchen design is our specialty. And we can get your fully customized kitchen cabinets installed in as little as 4 weeks, semi-custom in 10 days. And if you're looking for new countertops, we offer quality in-house fabricated countertops. Dream today, designs for tomorrow at That Cabinet Store, located with Matt the Carpet Guy in Selbyville and Salisbury.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawlspace experts.
As the 2024 election heats up, dozens of fake celebrity endorsements have exploded on social media. The latest is a post that Donald Trump shared on Truth Social, an AI-created image suggesting that Taylor Swift wanted her fans to vote for Trump. Swift, who endorsed Joe Biden in 2020, has not yet backed a presidential candidate in this race. Nonpartisan education group News Literacy Project has reported more than 550 unique instances of election-related misinformation. The News Literacy Project isn't measuring how many times these posts are shared, but some are in the tens of millions.
Initial jobless claims rose slightly last week, as expected. According to the Labor Department, layoff activity doesn't appear to be picking up much steam in the U.S. There were an estimated 232,000 new claims for unemployment insurance. That's about 4,000 more than the previous week. The data also indicates that people may be taking longer to find work. The news follows Wednesday's adjustment by the Labor Department, which showed the economy created fewer jobs than initially reported over a year-long period. Officials say there were actually 818,000 fewer jobs created over the 12 months leading up to March 2024 than previously reported.
Chick-fil-A? Fast food chain Chick-fil-A is reportedly working to launch its own streaming platform. Media outlets report the fast food chain is in talks with major production companies and studios to create family-friendly shows. They would focus on original, unscripted, and possibly scripted shows and animation. It reportedly could launch later this year. Chick-fil-A has not confirmed the reports.
It's time to take another look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what do you look forward to the most with Jeep Fest? Take a look at your screen at our updated results. It looks like the majority still saying the sand course. That's ticked down a little, now at 58%. Now the beach crawl is on the leaderboard with 7% of the vote. If you haven't voted yet, you still can. Just go to CoastTV.com or our news app. We'll show you updated results at 6.
And coming up, Spin Those Wheels, a cycling classic you won't want to miss. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Transform your bath today with Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Got a plumbing problem that can't wait? Then why would you? At FH Fur, we know how frustrating it is to be stuck waiting for help, which is why we offer same-day service guaranteed. Whether it's a leaky faucet, a clogged drain, a broken pipe, you name it, the expert plumbers at FH Fur are standing by and ready to get you out of hot water, or maybe into some hot water if that's your issue. Same-day service guaranteed, regardless of your plumbing predicament.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
so.
so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
The annual Regional Special Olympics Cycling Classic takes place at the Del Dot Danner campus from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday. More than 80 athletes are set to race various distances that accommodate different skill levels. Paul.
Here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. Listen, we've been cooler than usual. Temperature still staying in the 50s for the next couple of mornings. But after that, we finally click on over to real summertime temperatures, particularly by next Wednesday and Thursday, with temperatures climbing to near 90 degrees. So enjoy the cool weather while you have it, because summer is making a comeback, Charlie.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.